My name is John and I'm 14 years old. Has anyone here ever felt all alone on your first day at the new school? I remember my first day at St. Olof. When all of the new students gathered around in the canteen, I was like 15 minutes late. So when I went in, everybody looked at me and stared at me, and it was very awkward. And when the principal called out our names to see if we were present, she called me Jon, which is not my name, and she couldn't pronounce my second name at all. So she said, if you're here, can you scream out your second name? So I screamed out my second name and raised my hand and said that I was here. And everybody looked at me again, and it was so awkward. But the lessons was even worse. I remember the math lessons when the teacher asked the class if they could solve the math problem that was on the board. And when I saw my classmates raise their hands, I started to become calm because I thought the teacher would pick them to solve the problem. But the teacher always picked me, even if I didn't raise my hand. And I always started to sweat, my heart always started to beat faster, and it felt as if I was going to faint. I thought that I would say something stupid and the whole class would think that I was stupid. That was a big problem for me because I really wanted to make a good impression to everybody. Yes, I felt all alone that day and in a couple of weeks. I didn't speak to anyone, and I remember that I sometimes used to be so quiet that I lost my voice a little bit. But with the time, I started to make friends with some people in my class and even with people in the other classes. I don't think that I will be able to speak in front of the class back then, but I can do it now. I learned something from my experience, and that is not to be afraid of new situations, because I know that I can get through it.